Okay, guys, girls, welcome back. Today's video is a real good one. I'm not going to lie. This one comes from Mindseed TV. We know and love this channel. And this one is titled New UFO Sightings Around the World. 2025 is getting weirder. Mate, this video has got some wild clips in it, mate. I'm so torn between some of this being AI, some of this being like real genuine footage, but of something that is human, you know what I mean, rather than it being sort of non-human intelligence. I go off in a couple of tangents in this video, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on my tangents. Stick with me on it, because I get to the point eventually. But guys, please do me a favor. If you do like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Whoa! Whoa! What is going on, guys? Welcome back. There's been a ton of new UFO sightings that we have to look at, and I'm doing my best to make sure that these videos are authentic. They're not AI generated. I'm not trying to give you guys a bunch of AI generated bullshit. I want you to see the real deal, what people are capturing all around the world. So in today's video, I have a bunch of really cool clips. Let's take a look together. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Hit the subscribe button down below, and let's get this video started.
Mate, one thing I will say, I've done some like paranormal top fives, and they've had a couple of sort of UFO clips, but I've not watched a proper just UFO from start to finish. I don't think I've watched one of those in, I don't know, mate, it's been a couple months. So I'm excited for this one, because as much as I try and stay in the loop, it's really hard to stay in the loop when you're only doing it through social media. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. And if you see a clip in this you haven't seen yet,
to start things out, there's been quite a few triangular-shaped UFOs. Take a look at this one right here.
Now it looks like it's dissipating.
You are? It looks like a fortune cookie. What is this? It's a fortune cookie, mate. It's going to break open, and it's going to have a big sign that's going to say, "You are an idiot."
So if we look closely at the still frame captured, they got a picture of it, and the picture looks better than the video. It came out much clearer. You can see what looks like hydrated, 9 lights, 4 on each side, 1 in the front. What kind of craft do you know that has a light pattern like that? Is that secret government
Christmas
craft,
tree,
or is that some kind of drone that I don't know about? I don't know.
It's not even moving, is it?
No blinking lights, no nothing.
Mate, it's completely static above that tree, look. What are we talking about? Also, remember to like the video, mate.
That is authentic. And then we have this one right here. Yeah, this one is crazy. These are like a bunch of different clips captured by different people. So you have different angles. Everybody always says when they see UFO footage, well, where's the other clips? You know, how come there's only like one angle? Where there's a bunch of angles on this one.
This is the same triangle craft being taken from so many different angles.
This guy saw this orb, he thought maybe it was a drone or something, so he started filming it, and he accidentally caught a triangular shaped UFO. Take a look at this.
As you know, I'm a well-known journalist. You can click on my link and profile to verify that. This is from this morning around 2:30 a.m. I was about 30 minutes north of Miami, about 1.8 miles from the coast. So it starts out as this weird orb. In person, I know it looks different on the camera. In person, it was about, I don't know, 3 times bigger than any star, and it had this weird glimmer and was changing colors.
Yeah,
so
mate,
I'm focused
what?
on that. And I don't even realize if something zips across the sky, you're about to see it. You're about to see a triangular craft, clear, silent, and we caught it in 4K over Fort Lauderdale, again about 30 minutes north of Miami, just last night. And I'm not some weirdo. This is the real thing. So I filmed this from my 38th floor balcony, again at around 2:30 a.m. facing southeast. We have the exact coordinates.
My question would be, how many craft that we see in the sky that we think is UFO is actually just human intelligence as opposed to non-human intelligence? Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, like the military are like so much further, like technologically advanced than we are, or like than the general public. So it does make me wonder, like, what have they What have they got? What have they done? Have they found UFO craft, and are they back engineering it? Like, are they able to manipulate gravity, so like just be able to move through, not time, but you know what I mean? Like, they can manipulate matter so they can move through water. Yeah, mate, who knows, mate? Because we've seen so many of these things. They're going in and out of water, and who knows? And if you know, why have you not told anyone?
We're interested. Again, no sound, no flight path lights. Same coordinates, the same sky corridor. We matched it to 2 beachfront hotels for scale. So we've got this totally coordinated where it flew this morning. And we put it into Google's AI as well as GPT. And according to their analysis, this thing was going at least Mach 2 or 3. So above 2,000 miles an hour. More than 4 or 5 times faster than any commercial jet.
I wouldn't rely on AI for that, though. Yo!
By the way, the flight paths don't show any activity.
Oh, is that an airplane?
Right there. Look at that.
Again, you see this triangle swoop in at about 4 to 5 times the speed of any commercial jet, and there are no commercial jets typically running at 2:30 a.m. Not in this area. What is that, folks?
Let's take a look at that again, because that was really quick. Let me try to zoom in for you guys and slow this down. Maybe we could try to look at it with a couple filters and see what that thing is looking like, because that was pretty wild.
Jesus Christ, let's get a warning, Chewie. God. I feel like that made it worse.
Have you guys seen these spheres that were captured over Moscow? Now, everybody's going crazy about the Boogosphere. Scientists saying,
has this Boogosphere been debunked? Because I've seen so many things people saying, oh, it's been debunked. And I'm like, it's so easy to say that you've debunked something when actually all you've done is gone, yeah, it's not real. Okay, why is it not real? You know what I mean? I want to know. I want to see facts. I want to see figures, and I want to see aliens, to be honest, or UFO at least. What do you reckon? Good input. Good input.
These things date back like 12,000 years. Moscow, there's footage that has been confirmed to be authentic. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip for you right now. You let me know what you guys think, but I think it's absolutely wild.
So we got 3 cylindrical orbs, like the ones they found in Colombia. They've been over Peru. But this is in Moscow.
I don't know what I would do like if this was me recording this, mate. I don't know how I would feel.
Floating around. People were trying to say that this was a hoax, that the sphere that they actually picked up and started studying, that it was all fake. And
mate, if I see one person in the comments say this is a balloon, I'm going to lose my mind. Look at this. This is completely stationary. This has not moved from above it. Therefore, this is also completely stationary. Now, I'm not saying that balloons can't be on a day that's not windy, but if it's that high up in the sky, above a building and what, like, it's going to be flying away, mate. It's not going to be staying stationary. So anyone who's sitting there going, balloon, how about you balloon yourself, mate? Yeah, whatever that means.
And then they realized it had all these layers without any welding. It had sensors on it. They just carbon dated it, and it's 12,560 something years old.
My question to you guys is, why do you think that the Boogospheres are so interested in radio towers and power plants? Are they absorbing some sort of energy from this? Are they collecting data to take it back to maybe a mothership or something? Why do you think the Boogospheres are always targeting
taking it back to
these
3i
important
Atlas
infrastructures and facilities? That's my question.
Joking.
So I don't know how they would fake that. I don't know how it would last that long. And on top of that, what's it been doing for 12,000 years? Just flying around?
Could be in a completely different star system, mate. Could be in a solar system. Could be in a different universe. Who knows, mate? Who knows?
Really crazy, but then it gets crazier because I have so much good footage for you. Don't go anywhere. This next clip right here, this guy captured on his Ring doorbell camera. He heard lights outside at night. He looked out of his window. He saw a bright light. And when he went back and looked at his Ring cam, this is what he saw.
Oh, no way. Yo.
Look at that thing. It's illuminating the entire, like the tree is lit, the houses are lit, the trees in the back are lit.
Is that ball lightning?
And then it just seems to disappear. It's still flashing. Then you have another one.
Is that ball lightning, maybe?
You can already see it lighting up everything. Look at this one. Look how bright that is.
Mate. You can see, mate, look at it off the car.
It's super, super
What am I
bright.
doing? Look at, hold on. Right, look at it coming off.
Look how bright that is.
Look, mate. It's crazy.
It's super, super bright. I don't think that's like a regular drone. It's lighting up everything around it. The glow is emanating from it outwards in every direction. It's not like just a flashlight or a spotlight. Now it's going over the trees. Like it's scouting.
I'm not saying that this could, the entire clip can't be AI, because it 100% can. But if it's not, then that's weird, bro. Would you have
gone behind those houses and taken a look?
Because also, does ball lightning go? Does it fly back up? Like, I don't know. I thought the reason that it was like on the ground and like moving around on the ground is because it's like trying to find the closest charge. You know what I mean? And maybe that's not what it does. I don't know. Anyway, but does it go up into the sky? I'm gonna have to Google it and I'll put it in so you'll know, mate. Or you probably already do know.
You saw that through your window at night. Would you go out of your house, cross the street, go between your neighbors' houses, and go try to see what it was? I'm pretty sure I would. I know that I would. I would go try to film it and see what it was. Would you?
And then it's just in the sky. Like, what are you doing?
So what do you guys think? Was that UFOs? Was that demons? Was that angels coming down? Was it drones? And then we have this footage.
You know what? Now, before we go into this next one, the sort of seeing the lights in the sky, like it really reminds me of that Rendlesham Forest in the UK that I was talking about. So I was doing a little bit of digging the other day and I stumbled across something called the Michael and Mary line, which is like a 350-mile line that goes through the UK. Images on screen now. Now, this is apparently one of those. You guys have probably heard the word ley line before, which is sort of these apparent lines. I don't know if they're even real or not, but they're these lines that are all around the globe apparently, but they have a higher. Is it like an energy charge, or I don't even know specifically what they are. Again, more information on screen probably. Now, looking at these images, you can see that the line, not only does it go through places like Avebury, which is like Stonehenge basically, like Wiltshire where they're finding all the crop circles, it goes all the way down to like Cornwall area. But if you look at the line, it goes up through Suffolk, which is where Rendlesham Forest is. Mate, we're getting crop circles along this line. We've got Avebury and Stonehenge along this line. We've got so many other like cathedrals and stuff. And then right at the top of that, where the line's about to exit England, you have Rendlesham Forest, and that's been deemed like the UK's version of the Roswell incident. It's weird. I'm probably going to do a whole episode on the whole ley line thing in the UK especially. But I'm going to try and find where these ley lines run all around the world, and I'm going to see if any UFO footage has been caught there, or if it's just sort of like a hot spot in general. Because if it is, mate, and there's like a correlation between these ley lines and UFO or whatever, then it really would beg the question. Look, I'm not someone who believes in the sort of like ancient astronaut theory, which is like that aliens built the like places like the pyramids and Stonehenge and all these things. But mate, if there is UFO sightings along this ley lines or whatever you want to call them, these energy lines, then mate, it really would beg the question, well, like, were they built along these lines for this specific reason? It could have been human built. I'm not saying it was alien, but what I'm saying is, like, if there is a lot of these like structures, monuments, or even just like UFO footage and experiences that are happening along these lines, then I feel like we would need to do a bit of a deeper dive, I think, because Mate, we could end up discovering something here. God. Right, I'm done with the tangent now, mate. That was way too long. I apologize.
This footage right here is absolutely crazy because there's a guy who was hunting at night. He had night vision cameras and goggles and stuff, and he captured what looks like saucers flying by in night vision. If this is actual footage, it's insane.
What are we talking about, mate? Is that a human fighter jet flying behind them? Did I see a fighter jet flying behind? You can hear it. You can hear the fighter jet, yeah. Look, there it is. Mate! What are we talking about? I know this looks stupid, right? It looks silly because like it doesn't even look real, it looks cartoon, but because he's using like a night vision thing, because he's hunting and obviously at night. I don't know if this is real. This could be completely AI generated, but mate, if this is real, I mean, I know AI is really good now, but like the way that the trees are moving.
From their reaction, I have no reason to believe that this is fake or this is AI. I mean, the guy is saying they're silent. The first guy says it's a plane and he says, no, it's not. He's capturing it on night vision. Then they're saying that you could see lights on both sides of it or something.
No propulsion.
But we're looking at it through the night vision, so we can't see
not even leaving
they're talking about.
Like
it seems like they're in awe.
of
it seems like they have no idea what they're looking at.
Anything.
And in my opinion, that just adds to the authenticity of it. And if you're one of those people who have been seeing these strange orbs and glowing lights in the sky at night moving around, have you ever wondered what they look like when they're zoomed in through a telescope? I'm talking about a big telescope. Check this out. This guy zoomed in on one of these orbs. Tell me if this looks normal to you.
What are we doing, mate? What camera is that, mate? Is that P1000 thing?
That looks like a well-defined shape when he zooms in on this thing. Not just like light flares. Look at that.
Mate, and what is this? It looks like there's like loads of circles that kind of go into this. I don't even know. Like a core? What?
Top triangle on the bottom, symmetrical shapes right there. How do we explain that?
Mate, I'm so mesmerized by this stuff.
There's also been quite a few sightings of these green lights lighting up in the cloud. Everybody's saying it was some big spaceship. I kind of feel like it might be lasers just pointing up towards the clouds, but I'm going to let you guys take a look at it because these videos right here are going viral. Let me know what you think.
Lasers are pretty easy to distinguish between other weird lights. I mean, the problem is with lasers, right? Once they get into the clouds, you would be able to see the trail of the laser. You can't see that. But what you can see is just this does look like it's coming from behind the clouds, which is a bit
Okay, that one does look like it's pretty much up in the sky. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to know. And I know that sounds so ridiculous because everyone wants to know, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that could be in the sky. I was under the impression that it was lasers on the ground shooting up, but that right there looks like that could be something up in the sky.
Oh, mate. There's one thing though, right? I was thinking about this recently. Sorry, this is going to be another tangent. So, stick with me. I'm going to say this in such a a cryptic way because I just don't want to get in trouble. The powers that be do not have any issue with deleting people when they are a threat. They've got no problem doing it. And if someone is saying something that the powers that be don't want them to say, then it is in their interest to delete people. Now, you've got people like Stephen Greer, David Grush, Lou Elizondo, like all these people who they're doing all this UFO disclosure, right? And I think, how are they just so free to sort of like walk around and talk about this stuff when if it was really a threat and they didn't want this stuff coming out, then surely that they would be silenced, wouldn't they? Which makes me think that this whole UFO disclosure thing is just a complete psyop. And I don't know for what reason, maybe like distraction, maybe, or just, I don't know, mate. And this could all sound very conspiratorial, but I'm not saying it in that way. What I mean is, it's very convenient how these people are allowed to, they're on the news. You know what I mean? They're on major podcasts, they're on the news, and they're all doing this. We're all whistleblowers, and like we're not allowed to say this, but we're saying it anyway. And I think, well, how is it if you're not allowed to say that? How are you just so free walking around willy-nilly, giving off all this information when other people can't? I don't know, mate. I feel like you guys know what I'm trying to say without saying it. Basically, there is part of me, and it's quite a big part of me, that thinks that people like Greer, Grush, Elizondo, they are just misinformation assets, as in they're there to spread misinformation, pretty much. And just to send everyone on a wild goose chase to never know the actual truth. Because I think now, after watching a few more videos, I think I'm up there with the people that do believe that at least UFO or alien life does exist. Obviously, I think we're stupid to think that we're the only planet with life on it. But I mean, that have they visited us, or were they here all along? Potentially, there's like a real strong potential. But these people, man, I don't trust these people at all. I really, really don't. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about that, because it just seems so weird how they're able to like freely speak about this stuff with no backlash whatsoever. Because they're always like, oh, I'm not allowed to say this, not allowed to say that. But they're always also trying to build up so much hype on their social media about it. And I'm thinking, like, is this a game to you? You know what I mean? Why are you doing it like this? Why don't you just say it? It's very weird. It's always like, find out my next thing next week on this. And I'm like, mate, just say the bloody thing. You know what I mean? If it's really that important and you want humanity to know about it, why are you financially benefiting off it? Financially benefiting from people because they want to know the information. It just seems, to me, it just seems very convenient. I don't know. Sorry for the tangent again, but I've been wanting to say this for a little while, but I keep forgetting. But yeah, either way, I don't trust these people. I don't believe a word that they say. And I think a lot of what these people have said also have been debunked. Like that Lou Elizondo, he showed a picture saying this is unequivocal, like undeniable evidence of UFO. And actually what it was a field, like a circular shape, different coloured patch of grass in like a farmland. So it's like, mate, you're not even checking this stuff before putting it out. Like, I don't know, man. Let me know your thoughts.
What the fuck?
It's got a face on it.
What?
Mate, what are we talking about?
Hey,
Hold on. Is this right? Hold the phone, mate.
What?
Is this not the same thing that we saw like in the first clip? What? It was like a triangle of like so many dots.
What the? I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of people are saying that this is just gas being emitted from some SpaceX launch, like a Falcon 9 or whatever. And that
Mate,
very well
everyone
may
loves
be
going
the
to
case.
SpaceX, don't they?
But if you're not used to seeing something like this and you see this up in the sky, first of all, you have this glowing ball of light, this big cloud, and then inside it, you have a little triangular shape. Is that SpaceX or is that a UFO?
Mate.
Project Bluebeam. What are we talking about here? Oh, and did you guys hear about this UAP that crashed in, where did this thing crash at? Australia? Apparently this burning piece of space debris crashed down in Australia. It made news headlines.
Stunned workers at a remote West Australian mining site have
What is
discovered
that, mate?
what is believed
I think I
to
saw
be
this on
flaming
TikTok.
space debris. The mysterious item was spotted on an access road near the town of Newman in the Pilbara region.
Does it sound like... Is this thing making the noise? It sounds like it's breathing.
Yeah, that's totally ours. I mean, you could see like the clamps and everything, and
yeah, it does look like it's ours, to be fair.
It's like a hose clamp in there.
But then again,
but yeah,
who's to say
this
that
is what it looked like?
It's not
down burning from the sky.
Like, it's not an alien intelligence. I don't know, mate. I'd love to know. I know everyone wants to know. I'd love to know what that was, though. Because it's clearly human, but I just...
There's quite a few people in other countries that have been capturing what they think is a UAP, and 9 out of 10 times, it's actually a missile. Take a look at this. That is so fast.
That had...
So this video is titled
UFO
UAP sighting.
And it had like a
orb takes off at construction site, Leningrad Oblast. That's all I needed to hear. As soon as Russia's involved, it's a fucking missile. It's a missile.
You can even, mate, whoever put this up, no disrespect to them, and please continue to put stuff up. But whoever done that, I think they knew that it wasn't like an orb. You can hear it, for one, and it sounds either like a plane, like a fighter jet, or it sounds like a missile. And you can quite clearly tell it wasn't a fighter jet, so it leaves one thing. It's like a rule of elimination is the word I was looking for.
Now, this one's crazy. Here's another one caught on night vision. Take a look at this. I believe this one is 100% authentic.
Whoa.
Yeah, mate, what?
No fucking way.
Look at the way it's changing, like, almost like zigzagging around, mate. Like, there's...
Holy sh... Holy fuck.
That is not a balloon. The way that it's moving...
No, it's not. No. Like, if it was a particularly windy night, then yeah, it could get thrown around, but like, you can't even hear any wind.
I love this video for a number of reasons. You could see a perfect circle. It's like a disc. It's not just a solid orb or sphere. And then the way that it moves, it changes direction so fast. And when he changes his night vision settings, it's like when he uses the heat mode, like the thermal mode, it looks like this thing is coming in hot, but it's not visible to the naked eye.
Hold
fast. And when he changes his night vision settings,
it's giving off.
Like when he uses
let's
the
go
heat
to the
mode,
heat
like
one.
The thermal mode,
it looks like
looks like
wrong frame. Anyway, basically, you can see it every now and again. It looks like the heat is coming from the center of the circle. Like, if we go back very slightly, let me try and slow it down, maybe.
It's like
you can see
when
the red.
Uses the heat mode, like the thermal
from the inside.
Mode, it looks like this thing.
Yeah, so there you go. So it looks like the the majority of the temperature is coming from the center or the core.
But it's not
maybe
visible to the naked eye.
What?
So cool.
I don't know. It's unusual.
And it's not moot.
Oh shit, did you see it just switch? You caught something weird. You caught one.
Shut up. It's still happening.
It's still happening.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
Right there.
Wait.
2 of them so far. What the? 1, 2.
Oh my god, it's moving around.
I know. That's so weird because I can't see it.
What the? Dude.
Bro.
Oh my god.
I'm not someone who would just sit there and go, yep, that's alien. I would question it. And I'm so open to people to say, like, oh, this isn't this. This is
that's so
blur.
cool.
I'm like, okay,
I
brilliant.
call those jumper UFOs.
But if you don't know,
teleport from spot to spot, but it's just so cool to look at.
Like, I don't.
People down there saying, what was that?
This stuff just
show you guys
baffles
one of my
me
favorite
so
UFO
much.
clips of all time.
Really?
These guys are like the goats of recording UFOs. The way they start screaming when this thing powered up.
Whatever that is, it's so high, dude.
Right here. Look, there's another one.
Way too fucking fast, bro.
Why does that sound like Mike Malak?
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! What was that?
That sounded like Mike Malak.
Imagine what those aliens saw. The aliens were literally just turning their headlights on to see through the fog. And imagine if they could see these guys down below.
Whatever that is, it's so high, dude.
Right here. Look, there's another one.
Way too fucking fast, bro.
I'm so convinced that that Mike Malak guy from Logan Paul's podcast.
I full-heartedly agree with one of the comments that I saw on this. It said, if you look up more often, you'll have more experiences like this.
Mate,
and I agree. So much of us are stuck.
I look up every single day, every single night. Sorry.
TVs. Not a lot of people are actually looking up at the sky at night. And I try to do it as often as I can, and I see all sorts of weird stuff. I mean, just yesterday or the day before, I saw an orb moving through the stars. I could show a short clip of that if you want, but like, it's almost every day now. If you just go outside at night and it's not cloudy, especially if you live in South Florida, you're going to see all sorts of stuff.
See, that's the problem with the UK. At the moment, for some reason, it just seems to be so cloudy every single night, mate. You have got no chance. Like, can someone tell me what time of year is the best to sort of do this? Because, mate, every time I look up, I'm like, oh, grey. Great.
And people will say it's satellites. People will say it's just SpaceX, but I have not seen satellites move like this, just change directions, and they're way out there with the stars. There's something in our sky, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think that all these videos from today's video were authentic? Do you think any of them were AI? And if you have some cool, strange clips that you'd like to share with me, make sure you send them to anotherstrangevideo@gmail.com. I like sharing what you guys show me. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys later.
Let's go.
Peace.
Okay, mate. I have not done a UFO video for a hot minute now, and I say it every single time, but I want to do more of them. I know I say this all the time, and then I never end up doing them, but I really want to do more of them because these things are so interesting, man. And now, especially now that I've sort of changed my opinion on it, I'm a bit sort of further leaning towards some of these clips being genuine. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them, I believe, are genuine. And I also think that even the ones that maybe aren't alien, I think some of these clips are even real as well, but they can just be explained by way of something else. You know what I mean? But man, I really enjoyed that. I really, really enjoyed that. And I really hope you did too. And if you did, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, tell your friend, to tell that alien friend, to tell the mummy. And me and the mummy will see you on the next one. Peace.